This is an interesting story, I think, because no one really knows the facts of what happened. Everyone's speculating based on who would be motivated to disappear or murder this Washington Post contributor. And that's my first question to you today. Who would have the motivation? Who would benefit from doing this?
I think the way to think about this, Liz, is this is a war between two mafia dons. On the one hand, you have, of course, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the man who is effectively running the government of Saudi Arabia at the moment. And on the other, I think you have a former senior member of that government, another prince by the name of Turki al-Faisal. Turki al-Faisal was, under the previous king, the head of Saudi intelligence. And it turns out that this chap, Jamal Khashoggi, was one of his operatives. And I have the feeling that when all is said and done about what went down here and who was responsible, we're going to find that the intelligence operations against the government of Saudi Arabia by one of its own former heads may have a lot to do with not just what happened, but the rather grotesque way in which it did happen.
Right.
It's a mafia hit, in other words, in a manner of speaking.
Right. So you're expecting confirmation that this Washington Post contributor was murdered. I expect the same. We haven't gotten that confirmation yet. When the king of Saudi Arabia denies on the telephone with President Trump that he has any knowledge of that, do you believe him?
I think it's entirely possible. The man is quite aged. He is not in great health, and I think has effectively turned over to his favorite son, MBS as he's known, the control of his government. So the question isn't so much did he know as what did Mohammed bin Salman know and what did he do about it?
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.